Nuclear energy is the most environmentally friendly energy source out there and the safest? Yeah, it just requires that we have to divorce ourselves from fear and look at quantitative risk assessments. Energy comes in different densities, whether it's solar, wind, or nuclear. They all have a different amount of energy per amount of materials that are required to generate that energy. Solar and wind are very diffuse, very low energy density, but nuclear is so energy dense that it just takes a small amount of mining and milling and manufacturing, and then a small footprint when it's deployed, and then an incredibly small volume and mass of the waste. And so that environmental footprint, the way that we measure environmental impact, is just so small with nuclear compared to all of the others. And then again, if you divorce yourself from fear and only look at quantitative risk assessments, then nuclear is the safest. It has the lowest number of deaths per gigawatt hour from accidents of all the energy sources. Now, the Banqiao Dam in China showed how hydroelectric can really wipe out an enormous amount of people, but even with Chernobyl, you still get the lowest number of deaths per gigawatt hour from any of the energy sources. With wind, you may fall off of a turbine. Solar, you fall off of houses, and then there's the manufacture and all of those kinds of things. And so in terms of the things that we can measure, it's the most environmentally friendly and it's the safest. That requires you divorce yourself from fear and you marry yourself to quantitative risk assessments. So we go with the science. There's a great paper there in the comments that will go over that science and look at how it really is the best across the board in terms of anything that we consider to be important in sustainability, environmental friendliness, and safety. So look to the comments. Have a good day. Thanks for the question.